With a lot of nice play skins on the long-term uptrend and seemingly very few ones under $10 with even less as more time passes, today I want to go over the best CS skins under 10 bucks in 2022 so you could get some nice play skins for a really cost-efficient budget. I'm going to be going over popular guns that you see in game a lot as well, so hopefully this helps you build your loadout. I'm not just going to be choosing random guns. So as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, check out the sponsor, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a CSGO trading site where you can find great deals and really fair prices to trade your skins at. Once you go to their site, you can activate a bonus by going to your profile and entering the Suka promo code for up to a $5 bonus on your first trade. After that, just choose an item and you'll get sent a trade offer. Also, if you're looking to buy skins with real money, you can easily deposit on SkinsMonkey and get a bonus 25% balance anytime you put in money. They've also got all your basic payment methods including crypto, so be sure to sign up to SkinsMonkey today with that link in the description and get an easy $5 bonus on your first trade. But for now, let's get right into the video. So first of all, I'm just going to start off with pistol skins, then work over to rifles, then just do some random miscellaneous skins. But for pistols, you're going to have a lot of options. I'm going to start by using Skinport for prices since I figure most people buy play skins with cash, might as well just use a third-party site. My preferred one is Skinport, but there's also CS Deals, Bitskins, Skin Baron, Buff, just to name a few. Of course, you can find them much cheaper on Buff if you have a way to get Buff balance, but if you do want to use Skinport, I have a link with them as well in the description. But our first pistol is going to be the Glock Water Elemental. On Skinport, you can find a StatTrak field tested one for just under 10 bucks. If you're looking for a non-StatTrak, you can easily find a cleaner one for much cheaper, not even 5 bucks. But if you do want a play skin pistol for a long time to keep track of your kills, this is personally my favorite. But there is tons of other options. You can also get a Bullet Queen for just under 10 bucks as well, with a lot of them selling just around that range. The Neo Noir is a bit of a cheaper option as well, and a really nice unique design to it. Can definitely fit in with themed inventories if that's something you're going for, and if you just want a really simple Glock skin for a buck or two, the Candy Apple is another great option as well. Great for applying stickers, and since it is so cheap, you can definitely spend a few extra bucks on a cool craft. As for the USP, personally, I'm a huge fan of the Monster Mashup. It's my favorite cheap USP skin. You can get a field tested one for just around 6 to 7 bucks. The USPS Cortex is another really good cheap option if you want to save a few bucks. You can actually get a StatTrak one for only in the $5 range, which is kind of insane for a StatTrak pink, and I guess it's just really cheap because it's in the clutch case and doesn't really trade up to anything good. So I mean, can't complain. StatTrak pink USP skin field tested for only 5 bucks, that is not bad at all. If you're looking for something newer, the USPS Ticket to Hell is also around the $5 range. Nice clean skin, once again good for a themed black and white inventory or something like that. But our next pistol is going to be the Deagle. I picked the Ocean Drive since it's probably the newest skin that most of you guys will like. Personally, I kind of hate this skin to be honest, but it's new. It's really bright. You can get it in field tested with a decent amount of wear. Nothing too crazy for just under 10 bucks. I mean, that is a covert, so gotta expect to pay quite a bit for it. But if you're looking for quite a cheaper option, the Night Heist is definitely something I would go with. Pretty much half the price. Good with stickers as well, or definitely the Conspiracy, another really clean skin. Could get it in a really good condition for only around 4 bucks, and it's probably the best Deagle skin out there, especially for that price. But there is a ton of different options depending on what sort of theme you want to go with in your inventory, or if you like cleaner skins or brighter skins. But either way, let's move on to rifles. Starting with the AK, you've got a couple good options. My favorite cheap AK skin is definitely the Slate. Pretty much as clean as it gets, looks sick in game, looks even better with stickers, especially with good hollow effects, which you can find for a few bucks each really easily. And you could fetch an AK Slate from anywhere around $3, which is around Battle Scarred the field tested, to around the $11 range for a StatTrak Battle Scarred one, and I believe factory new ones are around 10 bucks as well. I know this video is supposed to be just skins under 10 bucks, but I just had to include this since spending an extra buck on a StatTrak AK Slate is a pretty solid choice if you want to keep something as a play skin for a long time. But either way, if you are uncultured and don't like the Slate, the Phantom Disruptor is another option just below 6 bucks. I kinda hate this thing, but I mean, it's a pink, it's definitely unique, and I'm sure some of you guys will like it. I would take the Slate over it any day in the week, but it is definitely an option. Same goes with the blue Laminate. I know some people are going to absolutely just despise this skin, but I kind of like it. It's a clean, simple skin. Once again, good for sticker crafts, especially if you got some Team Liquid hollows sitting around. They look great on something like this. As for the M4A1S, since it did recently get buffed, there's a pretty huge rise in a lot of the prices, but the number one option I would go for right now is definitely the Decimator. Great looking standout skin for just under 10 bucks. The only other options are like a battle scarred Cyrex, which looks kind of awful, and then a Blood Tiger, which I mean, honestly doesn't really look good at all either. The Decimator is definitely going to be your best pick at this price range. Occasionally on Skinport, there's an M4A1S Nightmare sold for around 10 bucks, maybe a few cents cheaper. If you get lucky, you could get one of those as well, but I mean, you do really have to get lucky to find one for under 10 bucks. But as for the Famas, I just have to include the commemoration. It's the best Famas skin by a mile. You can easily get one around the $9 range. Don't even really have to say much about this thing, it's just sick, speaks for itself. And same goes with the Gall Chatterbox. You can get a battle scarred one for less than 6 bucks. Looks completely fine in game, you can't even tell that it's battle scarred, and it looks like the teeth on the skull are chattering as well when you fire it in game. It's definitely a cool little tidbit and definitely the best Gall skin for this price, and it's a covert, so it's pretty cool. Next up, of course, we gotta go over the op, where you are just gonna have a ton of options. My number one pick is definitely the Atheris. You could get a stat track field tested one for only around 7 bucks, a factory new one for only around 9 bucks, and if you're looking for a battle scarred one and find a really high float one, it looks pretty sick as well. It doesn't actually affect the stake on the gun and doesn't scrape that at all. It just affects the background behind it. It also costs less than 2 bucks and is definitely the best op choice at that price. If you like the battle scarred look and along with just a default snake on it, it does look pretty cool. So it's up to you, really cheap. If not, you could get a factory new one, field tested one for a completely fair price as well. But as for some random miscellaneous skins, there's tons out there where you can find for cheap. The Scout Dragonfire is a sick scout skin for exactly 10 bucks, especially for minimal wear. There was also a field tested one for around the $8 range that I saw earlier. Another great option, and personally my go-to SMG force buy gun, is the MAC-10. The Discotheque is a crazy good skin and is definitely something you really have to own if you're on a budget and just want a sick looking skin. Even if you aren't on a budget, I mean, that in my opinion is the best MAC-10 skin by a mile. But either way, don't want to make this video too long. If you want to find some skins for yourself, you can easily just go on third-party sites, set your highest price to 10 bucks and look up the gun you want, or just browse around and you're guaranteed to find something you like. Either way, I'm sure there's cool skins I missed as well, so be sure to leave a comment if I left something out that you like. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and check out Skins Monkey if you want to trade for some sick skins as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.